Alright, welcome back guys, third to last race of the season. Now, we've got the worst car on the grid, by a long way. I know obviously we've got money troubles. After this race, we've got some new sponsors going to be available to us. These all expire, hopefully there's going to be some money come up. This race also expires. After this race, if there's enough money there, do we design a new part? Do we then design a new gearbox, an illegal gearbox? Just have a look. That's 238. That's nearly a 50-point increase for next season. It's going to cost us 850 grand. Do we do it? Do let me know in the comments. Chances are, by the time this has gone out, I've recorded the next episode and I've either done what I wanted to do or I haven't. I'm going to take the 13th for above. We are finishing 13th sometimes. But we're definitely not finishing in the better positions. We are going to change the parts back to our other driver. So we're going to piss off Vosu, but fuck him. He had the opportunity in the last race to do something really special, and he cocked it up. So, no, he doesn't get the good car. Not anymore. That's just how it is. Sorry, Vosu. I'm tempted to just fuck him off at the end of the season, get ourselves another pay driver in, but we can't afford to. If we could afford to, I would absolutely fucking do it. I really would. So, yeah, what did you think of the last episode, guys? What do you think of this episode? It's only just started, but what do you think? But yeah, the last episode when we had a Phoenix expert who fucked everything up in Phoenix. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? Car setup. It looks like we've got low speed corners going on, so let's smash into that. Looks like we're going to need a lot of acceleration, and yeah, do that. Let's have a look at you. Same thing for you, is it? Yeah, about that. Fuck it. That'll do. Let's have a look at this. Let's take the practice. Send you out on race trim. 8 laps. Tyre choice. Go! Same for you. Race trim. 8 laps. Go! Now, I don't think I'm going to bother with Super Overtake mode for those who next time round. I would have liked to have taken that Super Overtake mode, but it didn't really seem to do anything for us other than absolutely rinse our fuel. So I think with Vosu, he's just going to get whatever tyre bonus we get plus race trim. I'm not going to fuck around. He's just not good enough, is he, really? Let's go to Lara. Lara, again, not good enough, but you know, it's just, she is the better driver at the end of the day. Alright, so she wants the ballast shifted around a little bit. Don't know which direction. You're going to give us a bit more information, love, about where you want this ballast. You want to stick up your ass if you're not fucking careful. So maybe, just maybe, we need to go to there. She likes the speed. Initially, anyway. Let's try that. Another 8 laps of fuel. Same tyres. Off you go. Got him just in time, didn't we? Fucking hell. So that's great, good. That's good to see. Can we get a bit more with regards to the good, though? Let's go that way. To there. Everything else can stay the same. Same tyres, same trim. Get you attacking, overtake. Attack, overtake. Back to Lara. So that's level 1 for race trim and softs unlocked. Hopefully we can get level 3 on both. We're not going to get qualifying trim. This isn't Phoenix. We can't just smash around the track in 30 seconds. This is a much longer, almost 2-minute track. Vosu prefers that speed balance. It's good. Lara, what about you? Can you give us something? Anything? A little bit of knowledge will do. Weight distribution's feeling better. Okay, can you tell me a bit more? You know, anything else to declare? Vosu setting new fastest sector. Fucking hell. Then again, we are absolutely caning the engine, so that may explain it. Lara prefers the handling this time round, so let's get you in, because you're still not fast, are you? Vosu, mate, you're going to stay out there a little bit longer. Race trim level 2 and soft tyres level 2. We've only got 4 minutes left of this race. We're not going to get level 3. A little bit disappointing, but what can you do? If we're quick enough, we might be able to get another flying lap out on Lara, but it has to be very, very quick. So excellent, great, excellent. That is good. That is good. Set new tyres. So we should be able to get a flying lap out from both drivers, one more at least. So we may be able to get level 3 on the trim and the tyres. We desperately need it. We really do desperately need it. Come on, guys. Let's manage it. So Vosu's tyres are completely fucked at this point. 33%. We will get level 3 for both trim and tyre, but only just. But we still got it. It's going to be helpful. That's the only. I'm pretty sure it's the only thing that's kind of getting us to mid-table in the rankings, to be honest. We do have the worst car on the grid, but we've not been able to get new parts for it this season. We just can't afford it. I'd love to be able to afford new parts, but we can't. So Vosu, despite the fact he's absolutely caning it, still finished 6th, second behind Lara, who also caning it, only finished half a second ahead of Stefansson. Doesn't bode well, does it? It doesn't bode well. I'm half tempted to simulate the qualifying, but I know that we absolutely go through the tyres. I mean, we're going to need these tyres. That's the only reason I'm doing the qualifying, if I'm completely honest. I know that we're not going to do well. So, soft tyres, it's the only thing we can use. And same here, soft tyres. Go super overtake mode in qualifying, that could be interesting. Yeah, that'll do. Off you go. Have a good time. Send you out. Go. Send you out. Go. It's going to send them both on auto. Be interested to see how the qualifying works with the super overtake mode. Why they couldn't call it aggressive AF mode, I don't know. So let's stick on Lara. She is the only real hope we have. And that's not saying much, is it? Overheated, perfect. Overheated, good. Not great. Not great. Vosu using super overtake mode, though. Don't know how that'll help him, but it might do. You never know. Lara setting new fastest sectors despite the fact that Vosu has super overtake mode. Doesn't look good, does it? I like saying super overtake mode. It sounds just ridiculous. Then Vic setting new sectors. Not surprising. I'm sure Parisi will probably start doing it as well soon. So we're on target at the minute. We're the only teams to have finished. Vosu was actually faster. Interesting. Soilen the only one slower than us so far. Can we please finish 13th? We desperately need any money. Any money will do us. So I've got a few people finishing slower than us. We might be able to get a second lap out. Water on the track is non-existent. Send you out. Same tyres. Yeah. Same tyres will do. Set them on auto. Can we get a perfect on both cars, please? That'd be nice. Or even a good. I'll take a good on both cars. So we're just about holding on to Q2. But we are outside of the sponsorship objective at the minute. Overheated perfect. And overheated cold. Meh. If we can just hold on to these positions and we go through to Q2, then I'll be happy. we're just not doing it at the minute, are we? That's the problem. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I know what it is. It's just the cars. It is the cars that aren't doing it. The drivers are perfect. Drivers are actually really good drivers. It's the cars that are holding us back. And to get better cars, we need more money. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, I know someone will say, well, you spent £2.5 million clearing Engelhart out of his contract. Engelhart was a good driver. Yes, I did. But we needed to bring in Lara. Lara's got more potential. Lara's actually cost about the same. No, Lara's slightly cheaper to drive than Engelhart. And obviously having Vosu on there instead of Vivani, was it? Has also brought down the costs. Obviously getting Vivani out of his contract cost a bit as well. But it was something we needed to do. Because, well, we were pissing money away. So next season, hopefully, I mean, we're going to start off with a really dog shit car, but next season, hopefully, we're going to be able to push on, maybe create some new parts. These guys are going to go, I'll tell you what we're going to do with Vosu. That. It may make all the difference, you never know, we'll find out. So these guys will both go on auto. I really still don't know what I'm doing with that. I need to look online and figure it out. Exactly how I'm supposed to do it. I'm probably supposed to look ahead, see where we're braking, and then sort of slow it down and speed it up, but who knows. If we can get one of our guys to finish 13th, doesn't matter about going to Q3, as long as we can get 13th, get the 100 grand, that will ease things a little bit. We definitely need to start pulling in some money. Overheated good. Got super overtake mode still, I guess, but no, we definitely need to start pulling in some money, because I am really worried about next season. Obviously, if we go into next season in debt, which we are going to, then that takes away from the start of next season, and well, we need to make sure that the car is better than it's going to be at the minute, and that we need parts, we need engines, we need gearboxes. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 spec parts we don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about the spoiler, we don't have to worry about the brakes, but the gearbox, the engines, the suspension, all things that we need to work on, and we just don't have the money to do it. We have obviously got the telemetry centre and the test track, which means we can start pushing into better parts. It's just getting them. Minster's the only one slower than us so far, so which means that we need 2 people slower than us. That's the problem. So Lara 12th at the minute, we're going to send her straight out. Shall we fuck around with this slightly? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's get you out on another set of new tyres. No, we'll get you sent out on those. I think it doesn't really matter. We're not going to make it through to the next qualifying, so. How was that for you? Didn't like it, did you? Okay, that was worse. Well, in some ways it was better. If we can get that down without affecting everything else too much. How will that look? That may even get us. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Who knows? Let's go out on a set of new tyres. Hopefully we've got enough time to get around. We're looking at about 145. If we're very, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Might be able to get a lap out. Fingers crossed. Overheated cold. Doesn't really matter. I don't care about you at the minute, Lara. Seeing about Vosu getting out. Overheated perfect. Are you going to have time to get out? You are. Thank fuck for that. Right, so Lara is holding on to the sponsorship objective so far. There are outlaps going on. Oh, okay, lovely. We're the only 2 out. That's good. That's good. Not going to get through to Q3. I don't care though. We've got 100 grand. That is going to come in helpful. But yeah, next season is going to be a struggle, especially as we're not going to have a very good car to work with. That'll do. Vosu, how are we doing, mate? You got faster sectors than you previously had. 12th and 13th. Well, we definitely hit the sponsorship objective. It's a shame we don't get double that because both hit it, but can't complain too much, I guess. So we've got both guys going through to the next stage of that. Any big names going out there? Burnett going out. Oh, fucking hell. It's not really a big thing, is it? Let's simulate the session. Pre-say first. Probably. Going to be pre-say or Landvik, isn't it? Landvik so far. Pre-say up there. Parisi. Parisi is a fucking freak. I wish we had the money to sign him. I really do. Never mind. So, this is the race. We've got to finish 13th or above to get 100 grand. So, soft tyres, race trim. I guess, let's have a look at the car setup. Let's go to excellent, great, excellent for both drivers. That's fine. Tyre choice. It's 29 laps. How many do we get? 10 to 12, and that's 14 to 16. 14 to 16. I think it was 14 to 16. We could do a one-stopper. Gonna be slow. Yeah, we're gonna go 14 to 16 with Lara. You're gonna get 20 laps of fuel. Which means your knowledge is not going to be soft tyres, it's going to be pit guru, because we want your tyre change to be quicker. Vosu, we're going to give you... I'm tempted just to do that and see if we can get a one-stopper out of it. I don't think we're going to manage it though. Race trim soft tyres, you're going to do a two-stopper. You're going to have the soft tyres. You get 12 laps, possibly 10 laps. It's going to be a two-stopper, probably 10 laps on each tyre. You're going to get 14 laps worth of fuel. 16 laps worth of fuel. It's heavy, but I'm hoping we're going to have some fuel left over when we do the tyre change, basically the pit stop. I'm hoping there's going to be enough fuel left over so we can put in a little bit less, and that'll be a little bit quicker for us. So let's get into it. Parisi, NATO, Parton, Landvik, Stefansson, you know, the usual suspect. VJ Critchley with another broken neck. Fucking hell. He's not doing well, is he? He's been in the wars this season. He really has. So, concentrating on Lara. We've got 12th and 13th on the grid, but that's going to quickly disappear, isn't it? We know that. Let's get this up to speed 2. Lara did have 11th, lost it. Lost it now to Vosu. Gained it again from Vosu. Vosu's going to lose his position, probably. No, Vosu's made a nice little manoeuvre on the inside there. Lara dropping down positions like nobody's business. Lara, seriously girl, you need to pick up the pace very, very soon. Vosu up into 9th, Lara in 14th. I'm a little bit confused. Vosu in 10th. Lara, please do something with these corners. You're a better driver than that. Vosu up into 8th. Don't know why we're doing that. That's a waste of good use of that, is it? Vosu in 7th, Lara in 12th is going to lose out, probably. And then push that. Why did we switch into hybrid mode? I do not know. So let's get these tyres tracked back a little bit. We do need to go 10 laps with Vosu on his tyres. He's in 6th. Lara needs to go, well, 14 laps really. 14, 15 laps, so she's going to have to conserve. Let's have a look at Vosu, shall we? Go up to Vosu in 7th. Lara in 12th. Vosu's going to lose out here to Giuliani, I should imagine. Lara's vying for 10th position with Shannon. Vosu on the inside, not quite on the inside, just about 5th. Lara in 10th. So Vosu's up into 5th. We're going to have to keep an eye on his tyres, I'm afraid. Lara's lost down to 11th. Can you please maybe do something and not lose out to Amura? And the inside maybe? Lovely. Back in the 10th for Lara. Thing is, we shouldn't be too surprised that Vosu smashed ahead. He has got not super soft, but he has got softs. Lara's going to lose out, probably go down to 12th position here. But it does look like Amura's going to have to pit any second now, so we may be able to do something with that. Obviously, Lara is going to go for the one-stopper. One-stoppers do tend to favour us. If you remember in Season 1, Season 2, we've done better when we've done one-stoppers than we did anything else. So if a few guys have to pit, then even better. So Lara up into 11th. Vosu does have 25% charge. Lara's going to lose out here to Cannon any minute now, I'm afraid. Let's go to Vosu. He is in 5th. He is vying with a couple of drivers here. Why do we switch to hybrid mode every time? Can he keep Critchley behind him? Critchley in his broken neck. maybe catch up to Parton. Obviously, these guys ahead of us are definitely going to have to pit before we do. That's just part and parcel of it. But Vosa up into 4th. Lara up into 9th. So we need another 4 laps on these tyres, please, Vosa. Can you manage it? Should be able to. 6 laps so far, 54%. Should be about 24% when he goes into the pit. He's up into 3rd now, having just taken Landvik, actually. Good work. Who's in 2nd? Parton. We've got Parisi 1st. Parisi just fucking miles ahead. 5.5 seconds ahead of Parton and 7.1 seconds ahead of us. The guy is just a freak. Absolute freak. So quick. Is it him or is it the car? I do not know, but either way, it's not good for us. Lara in 9th, up into 8th. I say Lara needs to have her tyres last another... Well, she needs to have her tyres last another 7 laps at least, doesn't she, really? Say Vosu's tyres should last out just about long enough. He's going to have both drivers go in before him, though, and he will lose out to that, because they will be able to catch up. I should imagine that Parisi's going to use his 6-second lead here. Yes, 6 seconds, and pit. No, he's going to go a little bit longer. He's really going to try and push that lead. Lara into 8th. Up into 6th. How long is she going to hold 6th? Down into 7th now. Again, got worse tyres than some of the drivers, and they have got better cars than us. And that is the crux of the problem. It's just the cars and the money. We don't have the money to get a better car, which means if we don't get a better car, we can't make more money, and we can't get the sponsorship, and yeah, it's all a fucking long, fucking defeating problem, isn't it? Vosu up into 2nd. Game's frozen just briefly. I'm always worried that's going to cut out. Parisi is in the pits. We are going to go ahead of him into 1st for a lap and a half, maybe, if we're lucky. Lara up into 3rd herself. Good to see. She's up in... Well, she was briefly 2nd, but up into 1st again. So, Vosu needs to go one more lap, and then he's going to come into pit. And he is 10.5 seconds ahead of Lara in 2nd. And she's only 0.3 seconds ahead of 3rd, Parisi, the fastest driver on the track. Interesting. So, can we pit fresh tyres soon? You can after this one, alright, mate? How does that sound for you? Good? Good. So, that is tyres. How many did we give him to begin with? Was it 15 laps worth of fuel? Must have been. So pit strategy is going to be fast, and which hopefully that's going to work out. We're going to come out on 13th. So let's go push on those tyres, just because they've only got to last us, haven't they, a little bit longer. Where's Lara? Lara's been overtaken by Parisi. It's going to get overtaken by these guys soon as well. But she is conserving her tyres, so she's only going to do the one stop. I imagine there's quite a few drivers actually going to do the one stop. NATO, Pernet, Suero, Cannon, Holgerson, all of these guys are going to do a one stopper. She is dropping down positions. Don't worry about the fuel. I'll worry about the fuel. We talk about this every race, love. So Vosu is now going to the pit. Parisi's just flying past him into 2nd. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. He's losing loads of positions here, but that's to be expected. He's going to come out of the pit in, let's have a look, 14th. That's not bad, right on the tail of 13th. That was a great pit stop too. That was a very good pit stop actually. So 14th, going to take 13th surely. He is taking 13th. So he's not far behind the other drivers. So we're going to push on to neutral again there. Let's switch to Lara. It's still sitting in 4th. She's going to go 3 more laps before she can come in. We're going to have to switch down to high on that, I should imagine, to do this. No one else pitting yet. There will be drivers pitting for us, like Suero is going to pit before us. Cannon's probably going to pit before us. Pernet, maybe. I should imagine Pernet's going to go in around about the same time as us, but Suero's definitely going to be pitting before us. So she is holding on to 4th just about. Yeah, Suero's going to go in on this lap. So he's probably going to pit twice. Maybe we are the only one-stopper in this race, which is fine by me. I don't mind being the only one-stopper. I think for Lara that's going to be a great thing. Letting Vosu just do his thing. He's just going to charge up his battery, make the most of it. We're going to get him up to about 50%, and then I'm tempted to keep him on high and just push him into hybrid mode, actually. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to get him to about 50% and hybrid mode him, keep him on the high strategy, and do that. Talking of which, we're going to do the same with Lara, actually. We're going to get her onto hybrid mode very, very shortly for the next lap. Keep her on the pushing strategy, the orange fuel strategy. These tyres still need to last at least one more lap. I should be able to do that. So that's that. And let's get him to push a little bit first, actually, and then switch into hybrid. So Vosu in 10th. Lara's going to lose out 4th to Parton any second now. That's to be expected. He has got soft tyres, better car, better driver, better all round. Vosu up into 9th on hybrid mode. Lovely to see. Who did he just take? He just took Wilson. But he is gaining. He is gaining ground. So Lara still there in 5th. Does have Channon and Landvik on her tail. Two very good, very fast drivers. And she is going to pit on this one for mediums. How much fuel? Oh, it's 15 laps remaining, so we probably want to go 18 laps of fuel. And we will make use of the... what's the difference between that and take the balanced? We'll make use of hybrid mode. Absolutely make use of hybrid mode for this. Mostly because, well, I don't think there's going to be enough fuel. So we're going to go neutral on those tyres to begin with. Let them get the speed up. That was a good pit. Out in 17th. Not bad at all. Does have excessive fuel. Now, Vosu, mate. Vosu. Yeah, okay, we can conserve those tyres a little bit, I guess. Actually, no, let's not. I'll make my mind up in a minute. We are going to switch him back to hybrid mode once he gets to 20%. Who ahead of us? So, Lara there. Taylor's going to pit some point soon. So is Soinen, Amura and Wilson. Pernette is probably going to pit very soon as well. We will get you to smash past these cunts. Vosu, I need you to go into hybrid mode, mate. I know you're not going to like it, but that's how it's going to be. Lara's up into 15th. Couldn't really make much out of that. It's how this pit is designed. It's cut so much off the track that you don't always make the benefit of it. Make the best of the pits. Do have excessive fuel, so there's 13 laps left. Vosu's dropping positions. That's not really going to be too much of an issue, because he will gain some positions back. Let's smash past here if we can, up into 6th. Same for you. Can you gain a position or two? It's 13th. Very briefly, 14th. Gained a position. That's better than nothing, I guess. How are Vosu doing? You've got plenty of fuel. And you're down in 7th, but there's going to be a couple of guys pitting soon. I know that 8th is pitting. Well, 9th is pitting. Amura. You do have excessive fuel, don't you? But we're going to keep you on hybrid mode. I want to try and make sure that lasts, but keeping us on a push throughout. Vosu, can you get another position there? Up into 6th, 7th, 6th. That's good. Gain a position. Lost it again, and we're probably going to drop down to 8th in a second. But I'm not too worried there. I kind of want to keep as much fuel as I can. We need to keep on pushing, but we need to hold on to the fuel too. Tyre deg looking all right. We're gonna pit Vosu on lap 20. Basically, that's what we're gonna do with Vosu. Well, when he gets to lap 20, shall I say? Lara's dropped a position. Sorry, I had a little sort of sicky burp there. Not that you need to know. You probably didn't even hear it, but still, I thought, just in case you did hear it. Yeah, that's what that was. Can we push into... No, we're not going to gain position there. 11th's out too quick. Let's get back to Vosu, shall we? So, Parisi, 20 seconds ahead of Partner in 2nd place. Unbelievable. Vosu does have Pernette on his arse, but he is also on the arse of Shannon. So, who knows what can happen here. We are lap 20 now. He's going to come in on the next one. He's in 7th. His tyre deg is going down. But let's go hybrid mode, push, pit, and we're going to switch back to another set of softs. How many laps remaining? 10. So let's go with 13.6 laps worth of fuel. Yeah. Pit strategy. We'll take the fast, come out in 15th. It's a risk, but we need to do it. So how are we doing here? Let's go into... so what's that? 9 laps remaining, or 10 laps remaining even. You've got 12.5 laps of fuel. I think what we'll do with Lara is get her ahead first. We're not going to go into hybrid mode yet. There's going to be a few drivers ahead of us. Like, obviously, Vosi's going to come in, Parton's going to come in, Giuliani's going to have to come in, Swear and Critchley are probably going to come in before us as well. So we're going to try to push ahead of some of these guys now. As you can see, quite a few guys in the pits. Try to push ahead of them now, and then later on we're going to make the most of hybrid mode. That's an excellent pit there again. So that is the last pit. We've had good pits across the board. Out in 16th, it's not bad, but there are a few drivers still a pit. Santo Parisi setting new faster speeds, of course. So can we push ahead there, please, Lara? It's Malado. It's only Malado. Vosu quite quickly on the tail of these guys. He should have enough fuel to see him through. In fact, I think we're going to put his tyres... We'll go back onto neutral, though. How's your tyres looking? So, what have you done? You've done 7 laps. You've got another 7 laps. That's alright, that's fine. We'll keep you going. So, Lara's into 12th. Vosu's still sitting in 16th. Who else to go in? Critchley to go in. Mincer's probably going to have to go in before the end of this. So's Pernay. Or Pernette. Swero's maybe going to hold on. Can we get another one, Lara? Can we get another position, please? Vosu, can you take that guy? You're up into... Well, you were 15th very briefly. Come on, mate. You're going to lose another position, then. Fuck's sake. Come on, mate. You need to do better than this. I know the car's shit, but you definitely need to do better than that. Lara, can you get a nice little shunt along? Up into 11th and... I say up into 15th. You are up into 15th, I guess. So we're on for the sponsorship objective. It's only 100 grand, but it's you know, it's money still. It's gonna... That 100 grand is potentially gonna save the team. I know it sounds horrendous when we're losing £1 million a race, but that 100 grand will potentially save the team. Obviously, having a test track is making us lose more money. Our better headquarters is what's making us lose money. It's not what's making us lose money, but it's not helping, is it? So let's get Vosu to push along here, and you can push along there as well. So Vosu up into 14th, should come out in 14th. It does. Switch to Lara. How are you doing, Lara? You're miles behind, aren't we? What are we, 7 seconds behind Mincer? Mincer's going to have to pit soon. Swearer's going to have to pit soon. So could still gain a couple of positions, maybe get up into 9th if we're lucky. As long as we can hold off Amura, that should happen. So we've got 4 laps to go. Do we push Vosu? I think we do. I think we do. I think we're going to have to. Let's have a look. I don't think we're going to gain anything else out of this, but I just want to desperately hold on to this. Vosu into 13th. Lara's still in 11th. Vosu is holding on to 13th. Lara's going to lose 12th very soon, though, I'm afraid. Who is 12th? Amura. Amura... I don't think it's going to have to pit. Mincer will have to pit, but I don't know if we're going to be able to turn that 7-second gap into anything. Especially with Amura pushing as he is. So we've got more than enough fuel. I'll say that. Lara might not necessarily have enough fuel to carry on. We're going to have to pull back on Lara. Lara up into 9th. Can you keep 9th? Is it up into 9th? I don't know. Did we take anyone in the pit? I think we did. Vosu 11th. No one else is going to pit now. Pernet possibly might have to. Vosu's dropped down to 12th, which is a little bit annoying. We're going to have to go hybrid mode, I feel, with Lara, especially if we're going to go faster. So we could just leave it like that. There may be enough in the tank, so to speak. Oh dear, it's gonna lose. It's gonna lose out to fucking Amura here, isn't she? He's got better tyres, got a better car. No, we're not pitting at 25%. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to conserve. Not good, not good. Your tyres, you're gonna have to go neutral. You're gonna have to conserve as well. We've got 3 more laps to go. We've lost our position. We're gonna lose another one. I will be happy with 11th and 12th at the minute, to be honest. So 11th and 12th is a 6th place finish, and we're expecting to finish 7th. So, yeah, I don't mind that too much. I kind of do, actually, mind it a little bit, but, you know, I can't complain too much. It's a lot better than we should be doing with the cars we've got. Still got excessive fuel, have you? Okay, we will switch you to hybrid mode, though. You've definitely got excessive fuel, we don't have to worry about that. So, Lara may lose her position, but we need Vosu to maybe push on to win this. To win it? He's not going to win it, is he? But he's going to get a better finish than Lara by the looks of things. This is the last lap. We've got more than enough fuel to see us through there. Let's go for attack with that, and neutral, overtake, and then hybrid mode. We need Lara to hold on to 12th, basically. Needs to kind of hold Minza off. So let's keep on Lara. I don't think Vosu's going to get to 10th, but we may be able to keep Lara. Oh, fucking hell. This is tight, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Vosu's dropped down to 13th. Come on, Lara. Hold it on. I don't even know where my mouse is. So 11th, 13th. Better than I thought it was going to be, but a lot worse than it could have been. But yeah, so where does that finish us? Orange is up here somewhere, so that may be a 7th place finish, possibly. Hopefully it's 6th. So we did do the one stop with Lara. Not bad, really. That could have been a lot better. No rules broken. That's unfortunate. Parisi, fastest lap. It's unsurprising, isn't it? Lara 11th, Jacob Vosu 13th. So Lara's 12th in there. Vosu's gone down to 14th. We are 6th in the championship standings, 14 points ahead of Marshall GT in 7th. Bearing in mind that we're expected to finish 7th, that is not surprising. So we were first at the start of the season, obviously with our 1st and 3rd on the podium, and we've gradually dipped back down. I don't know how, I know how we had a good car at the start of the season, everyone else then developed new parts, and then we didn't because we don't have any money. That's basically the crux of it. We need money. But we do have some more sponsorship available to us after this race. We're going to get the interview out of the way, and then that will be the end of the episode. Obviously the interviews are pretty pointless, but I'm sure you guys like to see them. I like to whinge about them. You might want to see the changes here as well. So morale's up on both drivers, which is good. Your changes have gone back up after dipping dramatically in the last race for whatever reason. The relationship with mechanic for Enrique Lara is nearly at 100%. We came 8th in that race, and our marketability's gone down by a bit, and the chairman's not as happy. Lost 798 grand, which is a lot better than 1 million, isn't it, I suppose? It's 800 grand as opposed to 1 million. I'll say it could be worse. It could be worse. So let's look at this interview. 3.1 million in the red. Fuck's sake. Accept the interview. Vittorio Corsa's Holgerson had a bit of disaster down. What's your analysis? Mia is an excellent driver. So Mia's potentially happy to speak to us. Let's finish the interview there. So we go to the... Where was she again? Let's have a look at home. So, Mia Holgerson. Can we switch to you? You're not a paid driver and you cost £1 million a race. Maybe we won't go for you. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Obviously, as I say, we've got a couple of sponsorship slots available here. Hopefully one of them is going to be a big money upfront one, and the other one's going to be a really easy to achieve target. We'll find out very shortly. So join us in Rio, where we're going to lose massively. If you did enjoy the episode, please like and subscribe. If you're enjoying the series so far, do let me know in the comments. Leave me a little cheeky comment. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.